Hello. In this video I'll talk to you about a beautiful day that occurred 12 days ago, September 26th or something like that. It says beautiful day. I read with my son, I read with my daughter, and I read with the spouse even. And I do make those videos because one day I plan on being dead, you know, and so like this way they can remember me with the books that I read to them or the emails I read to them. Now, I kept quiet at dinner because the mother and the spouse are still my enemies. I must not laugh because they get offended when I laugh, and then I start to play around with them. I must always be on guard. No laughing. The Power of Concentration is a book by, alright, I can't remember the name of the author. It's on LibriVox. And it says that even though I lose, when you're very serious, you gain concentration power. But at the same time, you lose out on fun activities in life. In a family, I saw a school in El Salvador on a documentary. And these kids, they were having fun, having lunch with each other. You know, they were, you know, eating, and they were, and it was true. They had a camaraderie. Camaraderie is like a friendship. I saw it again also when I was in Germany, and all of them were singing with their beer mugs, but they were singing. I mean, a whole bunch of people swaying to the music, sitting on a bench. That was weird. That was culture shock for me, because that many people enjoying something. Beer. I don't know, singing and beer. That was just weird. But again, you're supposed to enjoy your life with your family, and if you can't enjoy it, I mean, at least the basic, like in the United States, is the family is just the mother, the father, and the children. That's it. That's what they call family in the United States. When they call grandparents and stuff, they call them extended family. Alright, so I taught my daughter the matching technique. You can look at my video. It's just on the flashcard, write the answer, the definition, on the word on top. Instead of writing on the back side the definition, write it on another card. Make 10 of them, make 10 different terms, vocabulary terms, and you just mix them like this, and then eventually pick one from here and say that one goes with this one, and you match them. Alright? So I taught my daughter the matching technique. My daughter is really a little girl. She's uncertain of herself and is super desperate to get attention and love. My own mother didn't get love from her own dad. I've been cold to my daughter. My daughter told me to sit with her as she did her homework. Noun, verb, adjective, adverb. It was a vocabulary thing. And then she told me to help her with the math equations. Equations? Yeah. But I didn't want to help her one bit, because grammar and math and I see it as garbage and wasting time, because Booker T. Washington said, more education, the more education a person has, then they should use simple words so everyone can understand you, not big words that nobody understands you. Hi, kitten. I told my daughter she should be learning carpentry, electricity, computer repair, website design, those things. Look at a successful college. The Barefoot College teaches 5 years of electricity in 6 months. And the women can't pass a written test, but they can pass a practical test. They can make those light bulbs turn on. So I told my daughter, please daughter, join forces with me, or you will suffer like your mother does. Her feet hurt. And then the spouse is talking, and she says that her new co-worker rolls her eyes at the boss lady. Goes, she's disrespectful. But she does what the boss lady says, but she rolls her eyes. And I understand that, because in construction, they ask me to do things like to go out on the balcony without a harness and to unload what this machine was lifting up, which were pipes that were 70 pounds each. This is my estimate, because I know I can lift 50, but 70, my goodness. And it's not just one pipe, people. It's I'm calling them pipes, but they were actually this thick and 18 feet long. And so, like, I almost used my teeth to drag those things out of that thing. I mean, if I would have lost balance, those things fall off, hit someone, or just the hard work, I gotta go back and and pick it up, or I could fall off myself in the balcony. So okay, right there, the problem was I didn't have a harness. I didn't ask for one because the people I was working with, they were not really into following rules or safety precautions. I would have gotten fired, basically. Oh, you won't do it? All right, you too, do it. Oh, and then the other thing is, the older guys. Now, these guys were 60. All right, they thought I was older like them. When I told them I was 40, they were like, what? I was too weak. I was too weak compared to these guys. I mean, because they didn't take breaks. They would put it on their shoulder and walk with those things. Let's say from here to 3 houses over that way, right? You know, I was like, whoa. And there's garbage all over the floor, so you got to be careful when you step. Don't step on a nail and things like that, or don't fall. And of course, I've seen YouTube videos about how to do construction. They use all sorts of helpful equipment. All right, my daughter sparred with me. Another one. And the new tenant lady came home, and I think it was the tenant's dad that taught my daughter to flow with the basketball. Just flow. Enjoy each one. Enjoy. Now, the spouse doesn't want me to sit next to her as she is reading. And she doesn't want me to film her face as she reads. Oh, this is another topic here. So I have to tell her, please, spouse, start reading or keep reading, because she starts playing with the cat, or she starts looking at TV novelas, that the magazine, which to me is trash. All right, so yeah, okay. So if I'm reading, like right here, I'm reading with my spouse, she starts playing with the cats. She doesn't read. She takes so many breaks. I told my daughter that Jack Fresco designed cities of the future with elevators outside the building, but that he couldn't patent that idea, and he couldn't patent also the idea about the windmills on top of the ocean. But he couldn't make money on those wonderful ideas. Even though he had a nice brain, he was very intelligent, futuristic type person. But it would be, she was going on some field trip, I think. And so it says here, now that is a field trip worth making, to go visit Jack Fresco, for both my children, to go visit and meet Jack Fresco, Glenn W. Turner, and Vernon Kitabu Roshi Turner. Vernon Kitabu Roshi Turner was a boy that used to go to the library, and he would get books, and then the bullies would come and kick the books out of his hand. So he went back to the library and he got the karate books. And would you believe he made a prayer to God? He made a prayer of Psalm 144, the warrior's prayer. And I changed it because I like the sounds of it in English. It said, teach my fingers to fight and my hands to make war. But he also added, you give me this power, God, and I will not abuse it. So this guy does not smile. And supposedly he was in the newspaper for challenging anybody that, to a martial arts exhibition where he would put you down with one finger. And 300-pound police officers or big people also, they couldn't believe it, but Vernon Kitabu Roshi Turner did this, according to the newspaper. I got to find out about that newspaper article though. But he wrote a book called Soul Sword, so you could read about him in it. All right, enjoy your life. Be better than I am. Remember always that people are more important than things. Spend your time wisely. Do what you're supposed to be doing. All I do every day is really just babysit my kids. Sort of babysit my own mother. It was comical. Today she got a phone call about renting the room, and the person said that it was for her mother. So like it's most likely a senior citizen. And my mother says, nah, we don't want some senior citizen that's going to drop dead over there. And I'm like, my mother's a senior citizen at the same time, but she didn't tell this to the caller, but she says, no, it's probably not right for your mother. I'm like, the way I look at it is, come on over. I'm happy to have someone to visit and talk to, you know. Sure, you like it? Oh, it's a quiet neighborhood. Yeah, the room is there. Yeah, I know, it's small. It's 10 by 12 maybe. Plus a closet, plus a bathroom, but it is small. And then I told her, what if she's like just about every single other neighbor we have? They're all very athletic. They go for walks in the morning. You know, my mother doesn't do any of that. She's sleeping all day. Whoa! All right, talk to you later. Enjoy your life. Go read the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. It's very important.